Hello YouTube, this is Amanjaman from Techis365. So in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up MailWiz in Ubuntu 18.04 using LEMP or Nginx. So there are like basically when I tried to configure MailWiz, I didn't find any uh, good tutorial that I can follow maintaining proper security. So I decided to make one for myself. So this is why actually I'm making this video. Thought that okay, let's show these people. So first, so let's get started. Here we are in MailWiz page. So first of all, you have to purchase your MailWiz. So either you can buy from here or you can buy from Envato Marketplace. Then you have to deploy an instance. The instance should be at least four core or 8 gigs of RAM. So for this is the demonstration purpose. So that's why I took AWS free instance. So I don't recommend to use this. This is for demonstration purposes. So I copied the IP address and let's copy the IP address and let's add the IP address behind our DNS. So I created a DNS called name mailwiz.amanjaman.me and the IP address of myself. So you can either trick it or trick off. That's not a problem. So save it. So that's it. We don't need to do anything else in here. Then we have to upload the MailWiz file to our server. So this is our server. Let's connect our server. So logging. So once we log in, we're gonna upload the file to Ubuntu folder. Then I'm gonna move this file into temp directory. So that's it. We don't need to do anything in here. Now you can you have to open PuTTY or your SSH client to connect this server. Then we're gonna start configuring. So here I'm in Termix. So I'm gonna open this page. Sudo su clear screen. Okay, so I have created one script so that you guys can follow. So here is my script. So I'm just gonna follow this script. So that should create everything. So I have get update and upgrade and auto remove. So this is gonna take 1 or 2 minutes. So once this is done, I'm gonna install curl nano nginx MySQL server, zip and unzip, and let's encrypt certbot, and we're gonna install a couple of other PHP extensions which I meant already included in here. So yeah, I think I have forget to add the let's encrypt repo command, so I'm gonna add it right now. So I just added the add repository command. So this also should be good there. Otherwise, the next command might not gonna work because the repository source is missing. So now, if we update apt-get update, then let's copy this, and this should install everything. So it's gonna take another 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm gonna give a pause. While installing this, in this command, you can see I use example.com. So you can just, I'm using Notepad C++. You can just select this portion and Control F, and then you have to replace it. So let's do this. Control F, search, replace. So replace with your domain name. So previously I set up mailwiz.amanjaman.me. So that should replace everything. So you guys can see I added another subdomain for Let's Encrypt. So I can remove that because I'm not going to use www. So unless you use your root domain or www domain, make sure you remove this first. So I remove them. That should uh, that should not lead any problem now. So okay, I think that's it's almost done. Okay, it's configured. Now let's tell server that configure PHP 7.2 as the default PHP version of this server. Now you can secure your MySQL installation. So you can set up password and other things. So you can do accordingly, like what I'm doing right now. Validate password, no. So set up a password. So let's set up a password. Remove anonymous user, yes. Disallow remote logging, yes. Test database remove, yes. Reload privilege, yes. Okay. So now we're gonna copy this command. We're gonna enter MySQL root shell. Then we're gonna enter our MySQL root password. Now we're gonna just create the databases. So you have to change the database name and username and password from here. So this is a demo tutorial. So I'm gonna use this credential, and then I'll actually remove the server. So that doesn't matter. So I'm gonna just go ahead and enter that and exit. We are done. Now we're gonna secure our Nginx. So Nginx DH perma key, and then we're gonna replace our Nginx config with our own Nginx secure config file. So now we're gonna check Nginx D, that's fine. So let's clear the screen. Let's go back to here. Now we're gonna adjust our PHP INI file. So instead of manually searching and replacing them, I'm gonna just use this command so that should do all the replacement. So we are done. Now let's issue lesson kit certificates. So our domain is here. So if you point the domain with right IP address, that shouldn't cause us any trouble here. So I hope there is no previously issued IP is SSL for this domain name. Oh, so actually Nginx is not running, so I have to check. Service Nginx restart status. The PID file is missing. So usually this problem won't occur for everyone. So I think I have an issue in my server, so I'm gonna give a command for PID issue. So for these kinds of issue, this is a common issue for Nginx. So usually it shouldn't happen to you. In case it's happened, just follow these commands. Make G3 override and restart the daemon service, and we'll restart the Nginx. So now service Nginx restart. So I should mention that this might not occur in your case. This occurred in my case. So you can see everything is working fine. So in case this happens, you can search the error to Google. You will see this should be the answer. So anyway, let's forward for our certificate we issue. So certificate is certificate issued. So we're gonna now edit our default Nginx file, and now we're gonna secure our server so that no one able to access our server IP address. And Nginx shouldn't show us anything like this is default Nginx file. Welcome to Nginx, something like that. So we're gonna replace this and gonna tell Nginx that don't show anything. Now we're gonna unzip our MailWiz. So MailWiz file was uploaded in these directories. I'm going to move it to temp folder. So let's check. Okay, move Code Canyon to temp. So cd -temp. Now we're gonna just issue these commands. So unzip, mailzip, app get install. Okay, we cannot. Mail. The file name is actually not MailWiz zip, so it's different. So we're gonna just unzip Code Canyon, something like that. So that should extract everything. So just make sure that you're gonna put the correct name there. So extract process is done. Now we're gonna enter that directory and rename the latest folder into our domain name. So which is like this. Now in here, now we're gonna move this to var www folder. So we can confirm that ls var www. You can see. Now let's go and add a permission for our folders for MailWiz. So just enter the command that should do everything. Now we're gonna configure our MailWiz Nginx configuration file. So enter. So since we know the less encrypt path, so just make sure that you have correct path in here. So this is the correct path for my certificates, and if you don't have any other exclusion, that should be also your certificate path. So you just have to rename your domain name from here. So here I'm not choosing www records, so I can remove this one. So now I'm gonna just copy everything until here and copy. And one thing I should mention that I'm using PHP 7.2. So if you use 7.4, you can comment it and comment out this one 7. If you use 7.4 actually. So I'm gonna copy and paste Ctrl X Y. Then I'm gonna sync this with Nginx enable file. So enable file. So synced. Now we have to restart our Nginx. I forget to put that service Nginx restart. So we can check service Nginx status if it's running. Yes, it's running. So let's clear this screen. Now we can actually set up the cron meantime. So we can copy the existing cron files. So let's go to the main directory cd home Ubuntu. Now try cron, no cron actually, there is no cron configured. Now copy all these commands that should add everything in cron file. And now let's make this cron as a new cron, and we can actually remove this cron file because right now we don't need that. And we can actually edit our cron file from here, cron tab -e. So we can select nano, and we can see the cron files are here. So I replaced everything according to my domain name and folder path. So that should do everything. Now we have everything ready. We can now configure our configure our MailWiz server. So let's gonna open a browser and enter our IP address or domain name. So open Chrome. So let's type mailwiz.amanjuman.me. So if we enter the root domain, it will not work because we have to put /install -index.php. So maybe my DNS is not updating, so I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes to wait for the DNS propagation. So I just refresh this page. Now it's working. So now here you have to enter your purchase code. So either you can buy from Envato Market or MailWiz website. So I'm gonna purchase my code. I'm gonna put my code in here. Then I'm gonna press next. So I'm gonna give a pause so that you guys can see the code. So actually I have one license actually I used previously with another IP address. That's why my code is not gonna work. So once you actually enter your code, it will ask for database import database credential. So you have to put your database credential in just like the way we created example DB user. And once everything is done, you have to remove the installation path. So let's just say you completed everything and we have to remove the installation path. So rm-rf/var www, the domain name mailwiz.amanjuban.me, and the path name which is install. So that should do everything. So that's all about our tutorial. So if you feel it's easy and helpful for you, so I would recommend to subscribe our channel. So if you have any question, let us know in comment section. I will try to answer your question. Thanks for watching this video.